gone. What Elias found wasn't just an affair. It was a systematic execution of my financial life. Marcus wasn't just a lover, he was a shark. He was a disbarred attorney from Florida who had moved to Illinois to reinvent himself. He had coached Elena on how to funnel money into shell companies. They were planning to leave the country the moment the divorce was finalized, leaving me with the debt, the mortgage, and a pile of legal wreckage. Elias showed me the spreadsheets. Over $450,000 had been moved in small increments, just enough to stay under the radar of most automated bank alerts. They were using a layering technique, moving the money through 3 different accounts before it hit a bank in the Cayman Islands. The most painful part? They had used my own digital signature to authorize some of the transfers. Elena had recorded me saying I approved during a fake conversation about a home renovation project, and Marcus had spliced it into a verification call with the bank. The level of premeditation was staggering. They didn't just want to leave me, they wanted to erase me. Watching them in the hallway of the courthouse that morning, I realized they weren't just greedy, they were arrogant. They truly believed I was the boring engineer who couldn't see past his blueprints. They saw my silence as weakness. They didn't realize that an engineer's silence is usually when he's calculating the exact point of impact. The bailiff called us in. The room smelled of old paper and floor wax. Judge Miller, a woman known for her no-nonsense approach, took the bench. Elena sat at the petitioner's table, looking like the grieving victim of a distant husband. She wore a conservative navy suit and kept her head bowed, playing the role of the neglected wife to perfection. Her lawyer, a high-priced shark named Sterling, began the opening statement by painting me as an absentee partner. He spoke of my obsessive work schedule and how I had abandoned Elena emotionally, forcing her to look elsewhere for support. He actually had the audacity to claim that I had mishandled our joint funds through bad investments, setting the stage for Elena to claim the lion's share of our remaining assets. I sat next to my attorney, Sarah, who remained eerily calm. Sarah didn't have Sterling's flashy suit, but she had a mind like a surgical laser. She leaned over and whispered, "Let them take the lead. The higher they climb, the further they have to fall. And now let them get comfortable with their lies." Elena took the stand. She was a natural. She spoke about the lonely nights in our Naperville home and the fear she felt when I came home late, implying that my frustration with work was somehow a threat to her safety. It was a complete fabrication, supported by diaries she had supposedly kept. Diaries that Sarah's team had already proven were written with a pen that didn't exist 3 years ago. The gallery whispered. I could feel the eyes of